The following podcast contains mature language and adult discussion.
Wrestlingus show. Yeah, we back, boy. Wrestlingus show. Fuck those we ignore. Wrestlingus show. Too hard for the meat. Wrestlingus show. On the air every week.
It's a Freebird special, motherfuckers. It's a Freebird special. This is the Wrestlingus show, and this is your full AEW report, because on patreon.com/Lingus Mafia, we did the whole rundown of the pay-per-view plus Rampage, which, listen, there's jokes to be had, but that's not a show that anyone gives a shit about. You're listening for the jokes from us. But we did review Dynamite, or it's coming up, but we watched Dynamite. So we will be reviewing here, and then this goes to everybody because on a pay-per-view week, Freebirds get whatever anyone else gets because it is a one-show thing to review. But normally we review at least 2 of the shows of AEW and 2 of the shows of WWE. One is on Patreon, and one is for everybody to hear. Try to lure you in. I did the first half, and I yank it away if I try to get somebody to come on over. Give you a little taste. I'm Kev Manning. He's Fausty Walnuts.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Last night when I went to go watch Dynamite, I'm like, shit, I didn't watch Rampage. And I'm like, oh, wait.
I did Rampage.
Yes, I did.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Wait a tick.
It's funny. I'll be a broken record every time where I go, I don't think shit happened. We'll see how this show goes, and it's one of our fucking best to commentate. So I felt that way watching this. I was pretty fucking... It felt dragging.
Last night's show was just...
And I'm not talking about the dragon who was commentating to start the fucker.
I was expecting more. Usually right after a
pay-per-view.
More.
Yeah, and for them, because it's every 100 years.
Feuds to start, and it was just kind of...
I'm going to give you my rundown, Faust. I wrote it to Cornette. I wrote my fucking... my heel turn to Cornette. So you're going to have to tell me if it's on the drive-thru, because I don't listen.
Okay.
So you're going to have to tell me if it's on there. I wrote a thing. I said, I normally do. I don't fantasy book. I never even can think of a fucking... I'm not one that even can... I don't go, I have a good storyline. I don't even think twice about it. Maybe if it was my job and sat there, I could. But it doesn't just, something that happens. Billy can do that kind of shit. So out of the blue, though, this pops into my head. A storyline for old Jungle Jack. And I'll tell you what I had written to Cornette. I said, I don't normally do this, but you guys are the experts. You tell me what you think about this. Tell me if this is fucking stupid, whatever. I'm going to hear. So I say, okay, we saw at the pay-per-view old Jungle Jack was, he couldn't pull the trigger being a bad guy. No, he fight for good. He look at the belt. I can't do it.
Looked at the belt. It's almost like he looked at the sky like, would my dad approve of this?
His dad goes, I stole Brandon's girlfriend. I'd wallop this motherfucker. What, are you kidding me? So,
listen, while Brenda was off in France, I started running around with Kelly.
Banged Kelly, and I fucked his sister too. Fuck you. He's done everything over there. So, he does the Piper. I'm going to hit you with the belt. I can't do it. I throw it away. So one of those things where the bell. Oh, pipe. So I said, okay, playing on that. Comes out. This would have been, I think, on Dynamite, though. They could still do it if they hear what we're saying. Comes out, says, he couldn't do that. He wants to earn the title. I want to win it the right way. I just can't do that. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I want to earn the title. I know if I had one more shot, I could do this. One-on-one, I know I can. I want one more match. I want a title shot. MJF comes out, pretty much says, go fuck yourself. Back of the line, pal, you ain't getting shit. Oh, Orange comes out, hands in pockets, and his normal... All right, I'll give you about I got open title shots all the time. I'll give you a shot. Whatever. How about tonight? Okay, whatever. He leaves. All right, great. We got this tonight. They go out there tonight. They could do a handshake to start. Lovely match for the most part, right? Normal. As normal as you can have a pockets match be. That's what I even wrote on the email. As normal as a pocket match can be. Eventually, Jack starts to get a little frustrated by all the near falls. Yeah. He's getting aggravated. And then ref bump happens. We get Anna Jay running to the fucking ring with a pipe, a fucking knuckle, whatever the fuck you want in your hand. Something small, though. And she goes out, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing here? We already know she's with him, so the commentators could go, oh, that's Jack's girlfriend, what's she doing out here? They could say that because she's a bad guy, so it's perfect. Gives him the pipe. No, I'm not going to do this. We see it filmed from her looking up at him, right? Down low like that. No, and she gets stern with it. Do it. Use it. And like a no, and use it. And fucking hand it to him. Fuck it. And he fucking wallops him. Toss that fucker out. Ref's awake. 1, 2, 3. New inner whatever that is title.
AAPI.
There you go. And
wait, May's over. Sorry.
So now he is this international champion after Pockets, who is a combo of Andre, Hogan, and Brock and Warrior.
Beat everybody.
He can't fucking lose. And this is the way he loses it. You get heat right off the fucking bat. He hugs the girlfriend, and he fucking takes off, and they're like, what the fuck? Next couple weeks for like promo-wise, what I would see of him, because we know he is not a talker. He speaks fine. It's not charisma fine. There, and you really do see a difference when someone says, they go, what's the difference? You see him talk like Claudio. I can talk. Words come out of my mouth. Yeah, that's fine. That's a big difference. You can read too. Okay.
Yes.
So you could film things like they tried to film something recently with him talking. Remember that? It was him in the back while hunched over on a chair going, I'm going to fucking, you know, and it still wasn't what it needed to be.
Right.
But he could go on with, you got Anna Jay now all over him, kind of in a club looking lounge, like a fucking sofa. He's hanging out kind of cocky dress wise, very aloof. Fuck it, I need to do what's right for me. He could play the I'm the celebrity son ticket. I'm getting into access to clubs. Yeah, you know Luke Perry, right? Perry, Luke, you know, one of those things. And he goes into things, right?
Mr. Luke.
And I see him, Faust, I completely see him while he's doing this, taking a fucking drag off a fucking cigarette. I don't even know why, but I think it's great.
Just because,
and he's like, while he's talking, because I think that actually would help him, where people say in acting, if you concentrate on something, you can, like, you flow better. And I know from Seinfeld, when Elaine, she said her first scene, she goes, I was staring at this M&M the whole time she was talking, and you'd see it in the thing. And she's just looking at this thing, playing with something else to get your mind off to flow.
Okay.
So I could see him taking a fucking drag, and it's that aloof dragon bullshit where you're like, you know, I'm doing what I'm not, you know, trying to get these fans, and this got me nowhere, obviously. Yeah. So I'm going to be me, and he's fucking, because then people be like, what the fuck has come over him? He's smoking now? It could turn into all this. So he could be very... fucking get himself a nice leather fucking jacket. I'm Jack Perry. I'm not fucking Jungle Boy. You know, maybe Jungle Man you call me. I'm not Jungle Boy. You know, I mean, this could be fucking completely. Can he pull it off? But get me on this booking committee, Faust. Hire me for one job, and that was it. I got tired after that. I'm done. Out. I want to see what Cornette and them could say. Other than, it's great if he could fucking do it. I don't. That's the matter, and it's a matter of filming. It was booking idea. Your thoughts. Okay. So, all right, because I think people have sent in ideas before in the past. And they, so
I know
that's
they get
what
a
I'm
lot.
thinking.
So, like the host Brian, he's always said, like, if you don't put what the email's about in the title, I'm not even going to read it.
Well, there you go. Maybe I should put for Jungle Boy. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's the first line as soon as you do open it. So if you see anything, it's I got an ideal. And you know, since you guys are the experts, what do you think about this? So, and I said I don't do these things, so whatever. So that's my thought. I'm gonna say it on the Billy show too, and see what I'm sure people say I'm retarded or whatever, but you know, because that's how it goes. So I don't see. I would like to know if you do think if it's a stupid fucking idea. Don't just say it's a stupid. Why? What's stupid out of that thing? Because I'll listen to what you think is fucking stupid and go, you're right, that was fucking stupid. But I don't know what in there would be a fucking issue. A matter of, can he pull it off? That is the only issue in there. If you do it, I don't think it would be a problem either. And he's with her anyway. So it's like, it's always annoying. You get the hot broad. It's always the annoying thing in wrestling because, you know, it's the bad guy thing. Yeah. And if she's all over and people, it's always, how come he gets her? That's what that is. It's people angry. So that could work. And what else she'd fucking doing? So,
Yeah, because
she's
Tay's
already
not gonna
bad
be
guy.
around no more.
No,
since
she ain't
she's got a
around.
baby bump.
Yeah. So, well, let's get into old Dynamite. Brian starts on commentary. It's a trios match, and we got the BBC against Lucha Brothers and Bandito, who's dressed like a fucking bumblebee with a fucking Donkey Kong mallet. What the fuck is this?
It's a shout out to like an old, I don't know if it's like 70s, 80s Mexican comedian.
Why do they do this and shout out? When I'm 80, Faust, I'm going to do a shout out to Carrot Top. Why? Fucking people
It's
what the fuck don't want to know what you're talking about.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like you've seen The Simpsons when they have the Mexican bee character. I think that was paying homage to the same character that old.
I don't even know if I know that.
Bandito.
I was just like, the guy's wearing antennae. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And they see a big blow up hammer or whatever to find. I'm like, I didn't know it was even Bandito. I go, this is a new guy because he's wearing something completely different. I go, oh, there's a new guy in this. Okay.
I was just wondering, where's Pac?
Really? What the fuck? Where the fuck is he? I've
I'm like,
completely
hey, it's
forgotten
the death
about him.
No, it's not the Death Triangle.
Bandito holds up Yuta for a minute. A full minute.
Oh, full
Counts
minute.
them counting. Come on. And Yuta's the one doing this. I laugh because every time you see them try to hold them up, they're always pushing him in the bush. You notice that? I'm like, you're always going to get a little meat when he's pushing him back because I'm like, you're going to make him piss if he needs to fucking
then finally Brian gets mad because he's like, knee him in the head. Knee him in the
Do
head.
something, you asshole. Start swinging your legs like a crazy person. You can come down. Now, here's the biggest problem. You know me, Faust. I'm looking at other shit. Everyone's in a submission in the ring while he's holding him up. My biggest problem is Penta going to go, you know what? Maybe I should move you, Claudio, because guess what? I don't think Bandito knows we're behind him.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all I'm waiting for is the El Kabong, right? And he fucking lands on him. Fucking lands on him. And I'm like, you're gonna fucking kill somebody. Yuta gets this seatbelt fucking pin, whatever the fuck they call this thing. Yeah. This is a wild pin, and he gets the fucking win on Frito Bandito. Apparently, I guess Brian's getting the wins. He's getting the win. You notice Brian does not wrestle much. He's a manager. He really comes in when it's time, and that's it.
He's regal, but then he has a match once in a while.
And my thought is, how long before they jump him? They're jumping him.
Oh, Brian.
Yes.
You kick Brian out.
He's totally he's a great good guy. Yeah. He's not bad as a bad guy, but he's a great good guy.
As a bad guy.
Yeah, he's fine with that. You always think he can't do this, and he can do this. But he's very likable of a guy. Everyone loves him in real life. So you're like, it's hard. And he could go up against them. This is modern day NXT or the Nexus. He's going to go, chase him down. He's going to get with his creation, whatever.
Will you be buying a John Moxley Death Jiu-Jitsu Zero Fucks hoodie?
I almost said no before you even started this. I go, no, whatever that is.
I saw it says Zero Fucks on it. I'm like, okay.
It actually says fucks. Or is there a star for
fucks? Real big it says Death Jiu-Jitsu, and then real small.
I saw that on the shirt, and I just thought he was wearing someone's shirt. I didn't even know it was theirs.
I think so, because Brian started talking about Death Jiu-Jitsu on commentary.
Death Jiu-Jitsu.
Whatever.
Interview with the Cowboy and the Bucks. They're like, the BBC bring out the worst in us. And I laughed the one's getting his foot all taped up because he stomped on fucking... I go, that was the harder bump of all of them last night. You tell you stomp on tacks with your bare foot or fall backwards into tacks. I am falling 6 ways from Sunday, Faust. And twice on Sunday. Fuck that.
Was that the same foot that he had the exploding shoe?
No.
Or was that the other one?
You know what? You're right, it is. No. Because they yanked it off him afterwards. Like, fuck you, you're not using this. That's why then he had the bald foot. So now the fucking Dork Order shows up. Oh, remember? Oh, you have friends. Were they women? Are they fucking? You're not allowed to have
jealous.
You're not friends with. You're friends with. No, I'm actually friends with you, Faust, and I'm friends with Rob and Greg.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm cheating on you, Faust. You're allowed one. Fuck you. And they're like, oh, remember? Don't worry. And they're doing the sarcastic me. Yeah, I'll show myself. No, stay there. I'll show myself out. Pardon me. And he's like, I need to go. He needs to chase after his girlfriend. I need to go. Marvez, Mr. Strong as could be Marvez, who sticks his arm out.
Hold on.
Through people. and stops him in his tracks. No, you need to. He's like, he need to fucking leave before they leave the entire
you need to answer
building.
this question. There's a rumor that Kenny Omega has left the country and maybe he went back to Canada. That's what was important.
He fucking left the country because Don Callis.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, yeah, he's left the country, but
and he got to
might
run.
not be Canada.
I gotta
So
go.
he
Went to Japan to get
He's
some
gonna go
people.
recruit.
Yeah.
He's got to go recruit for Forbidden Door.
Oh, fuck. Bullet Club Gold interview in the ring. I'm not. Trust me, I'm not saying this is gold. I'm saying Bullet Club Gold. Come on.
I know.
Interview in ring.
Adding the gold at the end is not doing it.
I hate the Bullet Club. I've always hated the Bullet Club. It is just we're standing tall to say we're ripping off everything. That's all with their fucking too sweet Bullet Club. Remember how big that was? It's nothing anymore. It doesn't seem.
Yeah,
Nobody gives a
shit.
shit. Yeah, and it's one of those
shirts still. But I
just keep on rotating people.
Still becoming a Juice fan.
Juice is funny. I enjoy it. Juice fan. Nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know why FTR helped Pretty Ricky, and we said this during paper. We said this is the only reason FTR should have been saving them is because they're getting into a program. FTR comes out and says this club. They come out. Their club's like, oh, you must be here you're joining us. Juice hits Dax with a roll of quarters. It's like video game fucking.
I'm like, what?
Happened?
I was like, I wasn't sure if the belt exploded. Like I had to watch it again.
I was running.
Like,
I go, look like diamonds flew in the air, and I go, what the fuck is this? I go, exploding hands and exploding feet. I don't know what the fuck. Starks comes out there to save, and he goes, next week, let's finish this, you punk ass bitch, to the knife. Now this makes sense because I would give credit where credit is due here, but I don't know if that person wants me to say their name about inside info, and it has nothing to do with Billy. One of our people that we know said, I know somebody in AEW that's a good source, has something to do with them, and he said that the punk stuff, his program is going to be with the knife. I go, the knife? I go, why? He apparently saw him in matches with the Sasha stuff or the Naomi, whatever. He'd like him. And they were, so I was like, so they're just getting rid of the Starks deal. And then I'm like, well, you did see on this. It's like that quickly it's going to be over right after. Yeah, they just go, fuck it, make a turn. So yeah, he gave me that information. I was like, okay.
Yeah, because the rumor was supposed to be would be with Jericho.
Yeah.
Is that who Punk would be with since?
I said he needs a win too. Good Lord.
Was like, yeah, I'll lay down for you.
Fuck yeah, I'll do anything you want. I get notoriety, sure.
I'll take that rub.
Tony Khan announces about Collision. You know,
thanks, guys.
Don't fucking tell any. Just let this. We all kind of know, or we do all know. Let them come out and be the surprise. They're all tuning in anyway, or it's to get people that don't.
This was the rumor I hear because so they announced for what arena is that? Allstate?
United Center, you son of a bitch. You show respect. I should fly on United because they're with Chicago.
So when Punk debuted, right?
Yeah.
It was the second ever Rampage. He wasn't advertised, but it was all like, we dope. You know,
yeah, everyone knew. And then, it was the first one
sold out. It was like 15,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So now they announced, hey, we're doing the United Center again,
Thank
right?
you.
They announced it last week.
The Superdome. Go ahead.
Superdome. They've sold about 7,000 tickets.
Yeah. Oh.
Half. So do you think they said, Tony's like, well, maybe we have to advertise Punk to sell some more tickets?
And I wonder if he's like, can we practically make it known without saying it? For God's sake.
Right.
I mean, what is wrong with, because I could see the Punk fans being like, fuck your company because you have fucked him. And I'm not supporting you. And now it's okay. He's going to be there. It'll be very interesting. I would love to know numbers about once he announced what happened. Did it jump?
Oh, that's
thousands.
Yeah, there's at WrestleTix on Twitter. They're keeping track of all that. Like today, good. I looked at it earlier and they said, they've since last night's announcement, it's 500 tickets sold or whatever.
The crowd blew up when he said it.
You notice they lingered on there, and then you did have some boos and people.
There was. It's because it's their little fucking clique,
right.
Faust. It's their little clique.
But it's in Chicago, so it'll be all good.
Yes, sir, it will be. That's what I look forward to if Punk's even around by the time I get to Chicago, Faust. I'm going to these fucking shows. Chicago has the best fucking wrestling crowds in the fucking world, as we well know. So I would go to the AEW show if I was living over there for sure. Poor Duchess is like, fuck, can't you find a friend over in Chicago? I don't want to go. You're going with me.
The only problem I had with this segment is when they were showing the announcers, I see Excalibur with his fucking Padres.
I saw the same, and I started laughing about you. That's all I thought. Like, oh, I didn't care about the Padres.
I saw San Diego. They not even the mayor or the deputy mayor, somebody from the city, they proclaimed it like AEW Day, and they gave a fucking key to the city, and Excalibur was there with
shit.
Thunder Rosa.
Oh, fuck. That's what. Now, does it stay that way every year? It's a once and done. Like a year to roll around and the calendar still has it on there. Like every year it's this. It can't be.
Yeah.
We'll see. Punk still sells, so you know how that goes. I really think I could see Punk fucking going back to WWE after this just to fucking vent. You could be pissed. 3-way. Trent versus Swerve versus Cass. This fucking lollipop, Faust. Stop it. I got another booking idea. Cass gets rid of the lollipop. I like that. And he's no longer Big W, whatever the fuck his name is. So I'm done with that.
Maybe he's just a fan of Lenny and Lodi from WCW.
Oh, fuck. Good knowledge, Faust.
That's not Joey Ryan.
Here comes Swerve. Swerve. I'm cooking during this. And if you want to, and cooking is making a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Faust. I'm cooking during this. Faust, I rediscovered. I'm like, it's so fucking good. I'm like, I haven't had a fucking since I was 5, probably.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
when my son was younger and I was making him PB&Js, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna start having.
They're
some
good.
Too. These are great.
I like less peanut butter and more of the jelly. I don't like a lot of the peanut butter on there. Just a coating. You get more of the jelly.
You go strawberry. You go grape.
I go grape. I'm traditional, Faust. I'm traditional. I like it. I don't do a Wonder Bread. I do a wheat. I'm a wheat bread man.
Yeah, I was going wheat only because
and crust.
What we were doing my kid.
Yeah. Wheat. You figure it's healthier. I don't know why, but whatever. They drilled that into our head that wheat is better than white. I don't fucking even know if it's true. They're both probably horrible.
Now my son
don't
even like those anymore. I'm like, really? How could you not like PB&J?
Faust, you need to start. I might have one right after this. You got me excited. You know what? Maybe next show we start. We don't even mention it, but we're both sitting here eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich while the show's up. Don't even say nothing about it. So I'm cooking during this, right? And I hear a pop and a commotion of some sort. You know, just a regular old, something's going on. And I look, and Trent is covering Swerve for a pin. And they go 1, 2. I turn my back and walk away because give me a fucking break. Trent is not doing shit. And I go, well, okay, that was what was going on. And and then Swerve pins Trent for the win.
Of course.
I go, yeah, of course. This is what happens.
I got a quick Trent story for you.
Oh, with a question mark? Go ahead.
Trent, question mark. Yeah. So, remember Zack Ryder used to have his little YouTube show, right?
Yeah.
The True Long Island or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So he was telling a story about how, at first WWE let him do whatever he wanted with that. And
with the question mark Trent thing?
When with Ryder's show. And then once he started getting more popular, they were like, hey, can we move this to the WWE?
I remember that and completely neutered him. Yeah.
So at the time, Trent was still with the company and he was injured. And so he would do little spots. Ryder would just say, hey, send me like a minute clip to throw in. And it would be, where's Trent? And he'd be doing something.
That whole thing, where's Trent? Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I guess he sent in a clip one time and it was Trent with, I believe he was wearing some weird mask where it was just covered in foil.
Okay.
And he was fighting a man with a box on his head.
Oh.
The man under the box was John Cena.
Oh, wow.
And WWE was like, nah, we can't use this. That's our world champ. Even though you don't know.
Even though you don't know it's him,
but he's got a box on his head, but you know it's him. No.
Shit. They could have fucking played on that, but I was thinking it was going to be Kip Sabian, Faust, when you said that.
Oh,
that's the first thing I thought.
Now that's some long-term.
I go, shit, man. You fucking got that all set. Go ahead.
By the way, real quick, is my video frozen on your end?
Nope. Am I
Okay.
frozen on yours?
Yours hasn't moved in about 3 minutes. So I
3
don't know how this is
minutes?
going to play back.
This is going to be great. So everyone can hear my
I can hear you
velvet
fine, so
tones.
that's fine.
Okay. Statlander stuff. Well, let me take my pants off while we're here then, Faust. Fuck it. Statlander. Yes, exactly, Faust.
I don't know how to do sign language.
Statlander stuff. I used to be able to do it pretty well. I used to do, there was a PBS show called Say It With Sign. Every day I would watch that show, and I fucking was able to have, and I'm like, I think about it now, and I go, maybe I start to learn again. I don't know why, but it's fun to know. You can impress somebody. Yeah, there you go. I know Vafangul. That's what it is. Statlander talks about how she's gonna be great champion, right?
She says she's going to have the best damn title reign anyone's seen. So she has to at least go 61-0, right?
Yes, exactly. Would it help, you think, if I left this, Faust, and came right back? Like, just click out and on? And
Yeah,
maybe I'll pop? Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, let's see. So everybody gets to get in on the fun. Let's see. We'll go right back to it. Get in here. Join in. I'm not part of it yet. And am I back? There we go.
We back.
There you go. I just kept on commentary while we were talking to everybody. All right. Yeah. Next time, that kind of, fuck, 3 minutes. That's a long fucking time. It wasn't popping back on. So, yeah, she'd have to, and I go, the greatest. So she's going to go years with this title. And so I'm, all right.
I know. She's following the
She's gotta go
person
a
that
long
went
time.
60-0.
Yeah. Renee interviews the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass. She says, or he says, I let you guys down. I lost. No, all good guy shit. We're a team. No hands on hips looking at him. No problem. And then it turns into, we need to get this guy a title here. He's great. He's
a
and that's how it
legend.
pretty much
He
ends.
deserves to have one more title reign.
Yeah, so you go, it's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm already like, are they going to turn on him? That's my first thought.
Oh, really? I waited. When he said, I wasn't there for the two most important people in my life. I expected him to knock them out and go, my sons.
Mm-hmm.
You're waiting for it, so that was my thought, but I think they realize he's just good with them. Just keep him with them. It works. Interview with Don over like Dom
Callis?
Dom Callis says he's a victim. He got the titles because of him. Kenny did. The scar is his fault.
Yeah, he's saying
go,
all the same
what?
shit as last time.
There's nothing
here.
being said. He puts over Takeshi 69.
No, all he says is, he lost a nephew in Omega, but he gained a son.
Now, I said, so really no reason for him turning on Omega because the scar was a fucking accident. So if he doesn't fall and bang his face on the floor, what's the story?
Well,
he fell and hit his face. Did he got jumped then?
It was Omega's fault because he was in the room. I don't know.
He talked about him. He talked about him, and they went, "What are you fucking?" And he was like, "Oh, hey, guy," and so they just didn't like Omega, and they beat him up. So yeah, there was during an interview.
Yeah,
and Don hit his face on the floor.
Face him or something.
He fucking smacked the glasses off his face, and then hit him, and he fucking banged his own face on the floor. Don's gonna create a new family now. All this, so it is odd how much I think it's almost a joke that they're booing that much. Like,
it did seem like much. I think even it caught him off guard because he's like kept looking back.
Really?
Yeah.
That's when he should go. Really? You're that upset? I mean, I'm trying to keep heat, but really?
He's like, I haven't had this much heat since ECW.
That'd be funny if people actually did say, they go, guys, you're that upset. You love Kenny that fucking much. It would work. It'd probably cause more. Mm-hmm. Wardlow and Arn with the biting interview. They're talking about that he fucking bit the thumb of whatever, okay, for the pay-per-view. The Authors of Pain versus Darby and Orange, Faust.
Gates of Pain.
Faust, if there is any, I mean, it's so fucking, this is Bork Laser. I mean, it's the same fucking name, I'm like.
Except every time I hear the name, the Gates of Agony, I think of the Gates joke. That's all.
I think of like when I see this because I go, okay, it's the Authors of Pain, same shit. Mm-hmm. I think of that Wrestle War game that I always tell you about, Faust, where they had a guy in a mask and his name was Mr. J. Motherfucker. He's wearing a Jason mask and his name was Mr. Jag. Okay. It's like we don't know. So they show how Darby was knocked out by the end of the pay-per-view. In slow-mo, mind you, Faust. So this is an issue because they show it in slow-mo where MJF puts the belt on top of Jack or whatever, and he does his backdrop, right? And he's dead. Because I always made fun. I said he was knocked out from landing on his back.
Yeah.
And Taz goes, oh, yeah, you see his head banged off the belt. Motherfucker. They just showed it in slow motion. He was a mile away. And fuck.
Never mind that.
Yeah. Guys who are three-way champions, Faust, the trios champions, they fucking gonna lose this match to Darby and fucking Orange. After,
at least these two guys like look like something. At least that's all I can say.
Do you mean the guys who lost?
Yeah.
They just garbage them. Yeah.
I mean,
after Swerve and Cage, Brian, go into the ring. Sting shows up. Faust, an 80-year-old man with a bat shows up, and they all run for their fucking lives. I go, as slow as Sting would be to swing that bat, you could fucking get closer enough to him to stop it. So they all run away, and they're like, we haven't seen him in weeks. I go, why would you put him on Front Street and go, he is stealing from us? He's stealing. We haven't seen this guy in so long. Promo video about MJF winning, saying there's nobody left on his level. There's nobody else to face. Who do you think is next for him, Faust? Has anybody done what is
good question? I don't know.
Because they threw all four of these fuckers at once. Meanwhile, they were all tiny fucking guys. Fuck. Does it go to Punk again right away? You can't right away.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I know pay-per-views are months.
I mean, when's their next pay-per-view? Like Labor Day? So that's what, beginning of September. So they got a couple months. So he can do like a smaller feud and then ramp up to that one after.
Yeah, I mean, but who the fuck would be next in here? I'm like, well, Wardlow has a belt. He's a bad guy. They don't do that.
I don't know. Who's a good guy?
Jeff.
Adam Cole.
Faust. You might have fucking nailed it. Which would look ridiculous too. Because then he says he's going for the fucking, and he's done with Jericho now.
Oh, I'd love to see MJF unleash on him. Not hold back.
Oh, Tony interview in the ring with Hook. What's next for Hook? And before he could speak, the Roosh group comes out without Roosh.
Yeah, no kidding. Dragon Guy and Doggy Dangerously.
Yes, I go Doggy Dangerously and the guy with the mask. The manager's talking. Is that Jose, the assistant?
Yeah.
He says they never get any airtime, so they're coming out now. Fuck
I mean, never any airtime.
Never get any wins.
Airtime. Yeah, they don't just win. They don't rampage a lot.
Jungle Boy shows up. Go ahead.
I was just saying it was funny because Hook's wearing his hoodie, right? And he keeps like wanting to fuck with his hair, but he's got the hood on.
Well, you got to do like Billy outside the hood. You just go like you curl, you get it down. Jungle Boy shows up. I expected him to turn. Did you expect? And I was praying he wouldn't because I want my idea to get out there first.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
so we got Jungle Hook reunited.
I totally thought he was gonna fucking El Kabong his back. It looked like he was going to get him, but the funny thing is
the title he wants is the FTW.
Yeah, this will be, and I go, this is the fucking one. Because you know what though, it would make sense. Fuck the world, and he turned bad. And that's how you get a loss on fucking Hook too, by bullshit.
Yeah.
Suit tells me the day that this is happening, he goes, I like the team of Hook and Jungle Boy together. They should get back together. And then they showed up together. I fucking shit myself. I go, you got your wish, kid. Oh, God. All right. So you already know my idea for what to do with them. But Renee with the Outcasts and Tony, she says she's been wrestling since she was 13. It wasn't a lucky win. I've been doing this forever. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing to say. Nothing to say.
We don't know where else we're going next.
Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander for the TBS title. I mean, my God, Faust, talk about stacking the deck against Statlander. First match, she has to go against a man? My God.
A day before the start of Pride Month? Amazing.
Faust, I fucking giggle. I fucking giggle every time where she has the flaps in front of her cock. So you don't see her cock, right? And do you notice the design on the front? It's the greatest. If you really look,
I don't even remember. It wasn't the hand anymore. Usually it's the hand.
It's the hand with cum dripping off of it.
Ah!
I go, it's perfect. It's a hand job in front of Nyla. Oh, we kid.
Sticky fingers.
Faust, we just kid. We love Nyla. We wish her well. We just bust balls here. And she has balls to be busted. Taya watches from the back. Titties out. She's very upset, though. And so she's going to be a bad guy yelling about that she won the match. She softened her up and she won the title. That's what it's going to be, yeah. 100%.
Because since we know Jade's probably going to be gone, so that'll be the next feud, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, why is she got to be gone? I hate when people do this. I can't stand when someone loses a belt and go no, I need the promo the next night going, this is bullshit. I think
she's Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte comes in. Oh, you need a title run? Okay, now I'll leave. Where does she go to?
Hanging out with Andrade somewhere on the beach in Mexico. Or
two of those fucking maniacs. They show what's next. And is this next week? Is this
Rampage?
Is that what this is? I don't know what is it, Dynamite or Rampage?
Okay, so on Rampage, here's the 4 matches we're getting on Rampage. You're getting the AAA Mega Championship, the New Japan Strong Women's title, the New Japan TV title, and the ROH Pure title. These are your 4 matches. This is not Battle of the Belts, or as Tony said it, Rampage looks like Night of Champions.
They should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Every ching chong fucking Japanese, whatever. All people nobody has a fucking idea about unless you are locked into Nerdville, USA. That is
Andrade is getting a shot.
What do you mean he's getting a shot? Andrade?
I'm sorry, Andretti.
Okay. See, I'm like, fuck did I miss? Yeah, why does he get a shot? He hasn't won a fucking...
He beat Jericho.
Yeah, the first time. And now ever since then. He's Fandango, folks. Holy
So Willow Nightingale's defending her New Japan Strong title. So does that mean...
another one who shouldn't have a fucking belt. Yeah, right. Yeah. Review of Cole and Jericho from the pay-per-view. So now we get this tag match, and it's Cole and Britt versus Jericho and Paige.
The cute little matching outfits.
Does Paige... What... She was gone for a while. Did she completely forget how to do anything? Faust, one of her moves now is to put an L on her forehead. And with the wrong hand, mind you.
That is the wrong hand.
Yeah, she was going back and forth, and then she kept on doing the left. And I'm like...
Did you like her shirt? Did you notice her shirt?
What did that say?
Offensive shirt.
Oh, that's good.
I think that's in regards to the other shirt she was wearing. The one with
Britt's
face.
With Britt's face.
People
That's
said
good.
that was offensive.
That's good. I'm like, she's bad now. I'm like, it's nothing. What the? I fucking had no clue what the fuck. We haven't played that in so long.
That's Statlander playing it. Remember she was playing it on the
at
flute?
The pool, right? Yeah, that was great. Oh my God.
She gets in the ring with Britt and they're like throwing elbows.
It's very, you'll see it on, I'm sure, AEW botches where it's
already on
go
there.
crazy and don't even come close to each other. You know, you're like, Outcasts come to help. Ashita shows up with and canes them. She running around with, I don't know if she had her wooden shoes on or what, but she ran down there.
But I didn't notice.
I didn't think she did. Cole is in the walls of Jericho for about an hour and 15 minutes. Britt decides she's going to do Rhea Ripley. I'm going to fucking come out and pose with my music before I go to fucking help.
Mm-hmm.
Her man's getting killed. She gets on the side of the ropes. She lifts up her glove. Gets it out. She gets it nice and ready. I think she ironed it first. She goes, I need to get this laundered.
Hang on, Adam. I'll be right there. What's his real name? Hang on, Austin.
Austin.
Right
What's
there.
his last name? I forget what that is.
I forget.
It's not Pulaski or anything like that. I know that, right? So she finally puts this thing on and then shoves her hand in Jericho's mouth, who cannot just push her off.
No.
She drags him around the ring by his mouth.
And you see, when she put her hand in his mouth, she barely put it in there.
He probably would like to do more because he's known
Of course.
for being a scumbag. Like, did you notice, like, he goes and lays on top of Paige during the moonsault or whatever the fuck they were. I'm like, yeah. Paige just about kills Britt with a DDT.
Oh, my God.
I was waiting for it to have to give the office, Faust. I was like, what the fuck, man? Cole Shining Wizard wins. Jericho needs a fucking win, dude. If you're going to do, I mean, he seems to every program he'd lose.
Austin Jenkins, baby.
Jenkins. How do we forget that? That's our fucking, we always make fun. Jenkins.
Did you see when they came out together? Like, I think Cole, like, he wasn't synced up with the music, so he had to like walk around. He paced
Usually
a little
they're
bit.
good with that.
And then he's like, oh, okay. Then he jumped off, and then they showed Britt. She's on there, and she does the.
Yeah.
But she did it all half-assed, like, yeah, boom, yay.
Yay, boom. Yeah, they didn't do at least he didn't sing along to it like the fucking other idiots. Let me sing my music while we're in the ring and then fucking.
Yeah, we got this blood feud, and Jericho comes out second. He's still, speaking of Sting, why does Jericho still come out with a bat?
Yeah, isn't that Rainmaker shit? That's supposed to be Rainmaker? That fucking horrible gimmick that was supposed. I love that he's like, no, I have different characters. I'm like, okay, Sybil, calm down with your different personalities now.
And then he gets in the ring and he's all mad, like he wants to go after Cole, but then the ref's like, no, pushing him back. And then he's like, hold on, let me soak in the chorus, let everybody sing.
And shame on these crowds that don't buy into you're a bad guy. Fucking should boo the whole time. Don't fucking sing. You encourage this stupid shit. That's why you should be a good guy. Fuck are you doing? That's it, Faust.
Feed the ego.
That's your AEW Dynamite for the week. What do you have to say about that?
Not much. We covered it all.
Yeah, that's about it, kids. That's about it. I'll be having a special interview for you guys out tomorrow.
For me?
Not telling anybody anything. You'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow. There'll be a show, probably be around 2 or 3. It'll be out. So it'll be out on the Freebirds too. Half of it, probably, at least. Make you fuckers
Back
come
half.
over. I only give them the tip, Faust. That's all they get. Fuck them. Go to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. All your Lingus Mafia needs, including shows, bonus shows, tons of shows. We're starting up that Saturday night main event very soon, probably next week.
You know what else they can do? They can go to belowthecollar.com/Lingus Mafia. Buy a shirt.
Yeah, you got our nonsense over there. Go see what we got. We got
3 designs
on there today, Faust.
Pick
I
one.
was wearing this today. I'll show everybody. This is when you voted for Miss Lingus. You get a nice t-shirt. I voted Miss Lingus with a nut dripping from the voted area. Thank you.
Well, Nyla Rose would like that shirt.
So, oh, damn your anatomy. All right, kids, that's it. I'm Cav. He's Faust. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what you call a perfect wrestling podcast.
Well, let's not put our foot through a Van Gogh, people. That was great.